Hi frolicking friends, and welcome back to my channel for a brand new episode of my new series, Magical Bloodlines, A Familiar Legacy. Last episode you guys were loving Calypso Grimrose and are excited for this sort of spooky season special. At the end of last episode, because my mic cut out, I had to do a different sort of editing and talk over the edit. And I know my good friend Rose Supposes Sims does that in her video editing, which I'll link her channel below. She's amazing. You should go check her out. I kind of liked that editing though, so I thought, let's try a full episode with it. I'll see how I like it. Let's see how you guys like it, if it's any more interesting or if you like a little bit more in the moment. But let's go ahead and jump in because Calypso is on a crunch to get married for money. So we left off on Love Day, and we did have a potential romantic interest in Altaire, so we decided to ask him on a date. But he, like the bozo he is, rejected us and didn't want to go on a date. How rude. So we are going to go ahead and invite him over just as friends to hang out at our current lot, because we will not take no for an answer. We will just worm our little way into your heart instead. This time, he had the decency to not reject us, but we were feeling a little ripe, so we did a little scrubberoo on ourselves, feeling fresh and prim just in time as Altaire walks in. And I love it because he beelines straight for this cute little table, totally giving off the date vibes, and we start things off by enthusing about our interests, and he seems pretty into it. And who doesn't love a little Love Day spirit? Speaking of which, our traditions are to have the romantic spirit, watch romantic TV, give gifts, give flowers, and go on a date. What doesn't say a romantic gift like a hypno frog? Witches like frogs, right? That seems like a good gift. At first I thought Altaire was gonna appreciate it, but once he saw the frog, he was definitely taken aback. Gross, why are you giving me a slimy frog? Come on, Altaire, you're a witch. You should like frogs. His body language says everything as he strictly moves away from our little date corner. But we are not deterred. We go in with some flirts, and he seems to like that a little better. But she's getting hungry, so let's go ahead and order them some pita hummus to share and, enjoy a cute little snack. Of course, our girl Alice is in the way, and like a good boo, she moves out of the way so our date can sit next to us. Oh, sorry, not date. But he takes too long to grab the food, and we just end up with a long bus of people in between us that we have to awkwardly talk over. But we go ahead and try to exchange numbers, not like we just called him up twice to try to hang out with him. But he's excited to get our number, so there's that at least. I discovered that Altaire shows signs of the lover personality archetype from Wonderful Whims, so hopefully he loves all this intimacy. Speaking of intimacy, let's get upstairs and try to get away from all the extra eyes so we can have a more intimate moment, such as throwing Love Day confetti. What could be more intimate than that? We also discovered that he has the romantic trait, and we decided to go in for a flirt about money, and he is excited about that, if that gives us any tip of the kind of man he is. Well, he didn't deny our bold pickup line, and look at that little baby romance bar. So let's go ahead and try to give him a flower, but not a rose. We don't even have enough money to afford that. Sorry, Altaire, all you get is a daisy. But I promise it's filled with love. He acts like he likes it, but then he's like, nope, that is not special enough for me. And no pressure, we only have 3 days left to get married. So as we continue on with our Love Day traditions and watching a romantic comedy or show together, it goes swimmingly. If you count swimmingly as sitting as far apart on the couch from your potential lover as possible, and not awkward at all. But he eventually gets up and leaves, but he is not getting away, so we try to invite him out on a date again. And the crazy guy rejected us again. It's Love Day. Why won't you go on a date with us? You know who doesn't reject us? The frogs. Come here, little froggy poo. I know Altaire didn't like you, but I love you. Especially when you give me monies. Our little hack is still working. We're able to get 2 for 1. We did some breeding and we got the sun surfer frog. Well, look at that party trick. I don't know what's more impressive, you stacking those bottles or pulling them out of thin air. I wanted to see if our little hack worked on, jewels and gem picking. I don't know what you would call that, excavating. And it did work. She was able to get 2 out of the single rock. And like that, we're off to the magic realm, whipping up a potion. Hopefully a romance potion, because we could definitely need some help. If we can't win Altaire the natural way, we might have to turn to potion making. But she didn't even have time to learn any potions before she had to go pee. And since she's hungry, I decided to have her make a fruit salad too. I don't know why she feels she has to go all the way across to go make it. But we settled on fruit salad because I do not think that the witch elders would appreciate you setting their entire magic realm on fire with your 0 cooking skill. She manages to wolf down her fruit salad in 2 bites. She doesn't seem too impressed, but I mean, can you really taste anything when you're eating that fast? While we're in the magic realm, we decided to do a little bit more collecting, see if we can't find anything special. And in the magic realm appears as the only place that her spellcasting perk of getting more than one thing works, so I'm glad our hack helps. But our baby girl is super tired, so we're going to send her back home to get a little shut-eye, because in the morning we have to close the deal with Altaire. Rise and shine, Calypso. Let's sell some of your frogs and make a little money. We have a lot of them stocked up. 485. That's the number I like to see. Now we can afford that rose if needed. And I'm sorry, but it's fruitcake for breakfast. I know you hate it. So much going on here. So we're going to go ahead and accept the fact that Calypso loves the outdoors. That seems appropriate for her, and see what Altaire wants. Hey Calypso, I think Pearl Allen is pretty cute. Should I ask her out? How dare you! We are trying to romance you. You need to forget about all other women. You're going to marry us. And we have 11 hours to convince you of that. So let's go ahead and call up Altaire and invite him over. We haven't had luck asking him out on a date. And hopefully the private venue of our furnitureless house will provide us the intimacy we need to convince you that you love us and want to marry us this instant. But we are not starting off strong. Flirt after flirt just keeps failing, and we're crashing and falling. But eventually a well-placed pickup line convinces Altaire that maybe, we're not so bad after all, and we can get things back on track. We do try to convince him of a crazy scheme, the craziest scheme of all. 2 magical people getting married for money. It'll be a grand idea. We could even afford to go on a plane, but he is not too into her crazy scheme, so that's too bad. So why not go in and compliment his appearance, stroke his ego a little bit, and that seemed to do the charm and get us back on track again. Maybe the way to this man's heart is physical appearance. Stroke his ego and convince him that we are super hot. And it worked, because Altaire finds Calypso attractive, but after looking into it, she only perceives him as basic looking. But maybe all the extra money that he'll get, bring you is worth the basic. I discovered that when you offer a rose, it doesn't actually cost any money. So if you have high enough romance, it's a free rose. That's pretty exciting. All right, we're going for it. First kiss. Is he gonna reject us? No. Aw, isn't that sweet? Aw, maybe we have hope after all. Let's go ahead and confess our attraction, even though I feel like the kiss probably gave that away. But this man seems to like his ego stroked. He's like, what? You don't think I look like trash? Wow, that's so nice. A peek at his trait shows he's materialistic, so he should be into this marriage for money too. Unfortunately, we're not able to go much further because we have to pee, and with no toilet in sight, I have to decide between some expensive toilets and a bush. And I'm sorry, Calypso, I'm not spending $400 and all of our money on a toilet, so you get to go fertilize that bush, and we have the option to use it for a different type of fertilization later. It's a bush that just keeps on giving. Don't look, Altaire. Oh, good. You're on your phone. Stay that way. Ignore what's happening over here in the bush. That pea sound. No, Altaire, don't come over here. Let's go talk over there. You're gonna smell it. You're gonna be like, ooh, why does it stink so bad over here? I mean, why not? Why not have a passionate, ew, their heads are going into the pea bush. That is disgusting. Oh, ew, and he's way too happy about that. Why do I get the impression he's a champagne shower kind of guy? Why do I feel like he's also the kind of guy that likes to flirt by talking about the places they're gonna fly off and see? Like, one day I'm gonna take you to Paris. And she's like, oh, perfect. I've already got the beret for that. Let's go ahead and declare our love publicly. And by declare, I mean, like, yell into his ear like a bear? No wonder he was not into that. I feel like he's not rejecting your love. He just doesn't like the voice you use there. Really, Altaire? You're gonna leave right now with 7 hours left to marry you for money? You're materialistic. You should get how important this is. And how does it make you feel that we're so poor that we're still eating the disgusting fruitcake left by our neighbors that's been sitting on our lawn for days? Like, come on, Altaire. But we have no time to lose. Although I thought about asking him on a date. That hasn't gone well in the past, so let's just invite him over. Like, we have no time to lose. Hopefully you're not at work, and if you are, you best be leaving with like a migraine. Hey, look, asked to be romantic partner. Who needs a greeting when you can just walk up and be like, will you be mine? Let's put on these lock, ball, and chains and be romantic partners with our obligatory picture. I mean, we don't need a TV season premiere when we're making our own reality TV show. Like, get married by dawn. You could win $20,000 if you can get married by dawn. Aw, that's really sweet. He's giving us a rose. I wonder if it's the same one we gave him. No. What? We don't have high enough friendship? That's some bull. Well, I guess we need to get to know our future partner better. Like, who needs to do that? It's reality TV. We think we know each other so well. Does she like emotional decision makers? I mean, I feel like she's an emotional decision maker, and I think he's an emotional decision maker. So that checks out. Yes, be very focused. We have a husband to obtain in just a few hours. You're supposed to be getting friendly and getting to know him, not make out. Oh, it's just like reality TV. Who needs to have deep conversations when you can just make out? Also, I hope you know I peed in that bush earlier, right before we made out. See, I told you he's into champagne showers. He did not flinch at all at that aspect, and he had to have known. Excuse me, bitch, who are you? And why are you here? You are not welcome into this conversation. We're talking about intimate moments in our sex life involving pee. No worries. No worries. We only have 3 hours left to get married. But we got this. Let's discuss our interests. Hopefully not involving more pee. Alright, I guess we should probably have at least one deep conversation with our husband-to-be and before we get married. There it is. We can do it. Propose. Alright, this is the moment we've been waiting for. Will you marry us? Altaire said yes. Hooray. Let's get married and you can fly me to Paris with my beret. And in the true Sims fashion way, let's go ahead and elope immediately with Altaire. Altaire, won't you meet me at the altar? He's like, but we need that cute little car with the cans. We can't get married without it. It's okay. It'll be fine. We will be rich and we can buy some tin cans for a car if they ever give it to us. I mean, if we're gonna have The Sims for another 10 years, does that mean we're gonna get cars? Oh, sorry, I'm ruining the moment. You guys continue. This is your wedding. Your special wedding. And it's so funny because in high contrast, like I did this whole fancy engagement, fancy wedding with my last magical bloodline save, and then these guys are getting married in their outerwear on the street. So, you know, one thing is not like the other. Oops, sorry, I thought you guys were done, but I guess you hadn't exchanged rings yet. Yay! Hooray! Wow! Thank you for the inheritance. That is so kind. We will gladly take it. And he hasn't even moved in yet. Oh my gosh. So much money. I'll show you money, money, money. I mean, so much for the rags to riches life. That was the... Where's our grind? That was like 2 episodes and we're rich. But a look at Altaire's traits, we kind of already knew them, but he's romantic, materialistic, ambitious, and they actually have the same aspiration for spellcraft and sorcery. So honestly, I feel like Calypso and Altaire are a good match. So, I mean, was it rushed? Yes, but it turned out good. But we're going to go ahead and leave this episode here and let our newlyweds play some Candy Crush, as newlyweds should be doing. And yeah, so definitely let me know what you think about this editing style. Did you like it? How are you liking the series? What do you think of Altaire and their rushed wedding? And until next time, happy simming!